Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to my channel and thanks for joining me for this video. So for this video, we're going to check out none other than Hasbro Selfie Series action figure of, well, myself, my selfie. So the idea behind this is you go to the Hasbro Pulse app and then you choose the Selfie Series little menu, and you go in there and pretty much they take a front facing picture of your face and then a couple of the sides, side profiles, and they pretty much take your face and your facial features and they just slap it on kind of from what I'm understanding, a standard 3D printed head. And then within the app you can choose your skin tone, and you can choose your hair. You can customize your hair from the selections that they've currently got, and also as well as your facial hair, and just try to find the one that suits you the best, and choose wisely, because I've seen some people's skin has come out darker than they've wanted, or their hair a little bit lighter. So maybe look at some other videos and reviews and you kind of see what people have chosen and see what it actually comes out to on the figure from what the original rendering shows in the app. So this is my figure. This is how they come. It came in a little cardboard box, but other than that, this is how they come here in this Hasbro Selfie Series sleeve, which is just a sleeve that goes over the box. And as you can see there, I chose Snake Eyes. So one of my favorite figures growing up, probably even more than Marvel. I loved the Toy Biz figures that I had when I was little, but one of probably what I played with the most was G.I. Joe. So I decided if I was going to be any action figure, I would be a G.I. Joe. Not only that, but I figured I'm going to use this head for another custom figure of myself. So this body is going to go to use with a head swap from the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes movie figure. So I thought that would be kind of fun. So this is what you're going to get. You're going to get the Hasbro Selfie Series in a sleeve, and your box is in there. And that's what it looks like on the front. That's what it looks like on the side. And you got this side here is Hasbro Selfie Series. Here you go on the back. It's got a little description. It says it all started with a selfie. Now when you look inside this box, you'll find a customized one-of-a-kind action figure of yourself. Pretty cool. Nothing too crazy or special going on. I'm sure plenty of people are going to want to keep this. It's kind of a one, you don't get to do this kind of thing every day. So pretty cool box if you want to keep that around. But let's go ahead and slide this out. You can see I got the G.I. Joe logo here at the top. That's kind of the only thing that you can tell what's inside. So let's go ahead and pop that out. And I've actually already taken a little peek at my guy, and he looks pretty beast, but he looks a lot like me. Especially when I put some glasses on him. The G.I. Joe, or not the G.I. Joe, but the Selfie Series does not cover glasses. You can get facial hair, as long as you can find one that looks the most like yours, but they do not come with glasses. So let's go ahead and get a closer look at this guy. I will post some picture or video in this video. There's a side-by-side of my face and this figure. I'm probably have to throw some glasses on it too. That way we can get a real good look at how well they got my facial features down. But it definitely looks like me. It's my skin tone. And like I said, it is kind of a standard head, I think. And they just changed the front here. They're not going to do all your side details and stuff within your face and like your ears and all. I don't think. I think it's mainly just covers just your face, obviously, right there. So I think, like I said, the ears and the jawline, the size of the head and shape is pretty standard, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But it definitely looks like me, and when I slap some glasses on there, it's really gonna look like me. So another reason why I chose Snake Eyes as my selfie series, not only have I always wanted to be a G.I. Joe, probably above any figure, but he comes with a lot of accessories, and the body looks super cool. But some of the other characters and the other series, you got Ghostbuster, you can do Power Rangers, you can do Marvel Legends like Iron Man and Spider-Man, and you can be a G.I. Joe. But I chose him because he comes with a lot of weapons. Like I said, I want to do a head swap with the regular Snake Eyes and see how that looks as well. And so I thought that'd be a fun way to do that. So let's go ahead, and you see he's strapped in here. There's no plastic here, so you can just put your hand right in there, right out of the sleeve. So just got the sleeve, then you got the box, and yeah, you can pretty much pull him right out of there. In fact, I already popped his head off once just to see how easy it would come off, and then popped it back on before I made this video. So well, yeah, that looks a lot like me. You're gonna see when I post a picture, especially just dead center, face on, or looking head on with the face, he definitely looks just like me. And like I said, I'll show you some side-by-side pictures, maybe at the end of the video or here a little bit later. But let's go ahead and actually get him out of the box. Like I said, he's got like kind of strings around his waist and around his wrist here, and then he's just standing. He's got kind of looks like he's standing in the middle of the box. His legs going down through the holes down there. So other than that, pretty much a standard Hasbro box. It's a little bit different for sure, but same size box and all. Just got a selfie figure of yourself in there. So let's go ahead and crack that open and see what it looks like outside of the box. Okay, so when you open the box and actually slide it out of the box, this is what you're gonna get. You can actually see his legs in here. You have these strings in the back, and yeah, this is all plastic-free packing is what they're trying to do with Hasbro now. So the whole box is all just paper. It's all cardboard and stuff, no plastic. So you pull those little strings off here, untie those in the back, and then it looks like this whole piece is going to come out here. Some people are going to want to keep theirs in the case and all, but that's not my intention. So here we go. We got them out. That's super cool. I'm glad to just have this Snake Eyes body in general. All I had was the movie body, so I'm really excited about that. So right out of the box, you can hear my kids upstairs going crazy. They're playing Zelda Link's Awakening and smashing temples, so they're having fun. You get your little bag of accessories here. Let's go ahead and stand him over here. Have him look up there. Hang out. Let's drop this down just a little bit. And check out its accessories. Sorry for the loud tearing noises, but yeah, so you get what Snake Eyes comes with typically. He got his pistol here, with the silencer that goes on there. I mean, look at that. That's super cool. That's another, like I said, one of the main things that really helped me make that decision to get the Snake Eyes. I mean, come on, these accessories. The G.I. Joe line is just killing it. Hasbro rocking out the G.I. Joe line. You got your little side knife here. Got this gun going on. Very cool. And then you got his backpack, like a G.I. Joe character would not be set without their backpack. So very cool. Get a little paint detail in there on the clips. And then actually, I can tell if that's a little bit of paint on the side there. Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like a zipper almost, but no. Just a little bit of paint there. But other than that, looking pretty slick. Kind of forgot to show his sword off here too. This is a sword. It comes in a separate little cardboard thing, which I almost kind of missed. I mean, I forgot about it, but I did miss it for the first initial accessories run through. But this is the sword you get with this version of Snake Eyes anyways, but this is what comes with the Selfie series version. So super cool, great accessories, man. I mean, come on, you're gonna get all that. You're gonna get book bag, you're gonna get a sheath here, his long sword, a silencer for the pistol, side knife, and this gun here. Man, come on, it's a no-brainer. It's super slick. Yeah, and then on this long gun here, it's got a hole in the side of this bag for that to fit in right there, just like that. Like, come on, man. How awesome is that? And then let's go ahead and, yeah, definitely looks really cool. Looks like me. I'm gonna slap some glasses on there and he's gonna look great. But we'll go ahead and check out his articulation. Obviously, his arms go all the way around here. You got upper bicep. He's your standard Snake Eyes. He's got double jointed elbows. You get his hands all the way up by his face like that. Gives arms out like that. He does have butterfly joints, so you're gonna get that extra inward movement here. Feels pretty good. Ab crunches down like that. That's really good. That's an awesome ab crunch. And he can lean back like that, like more than he really needs to, but still really good all the way around. Let's see. his waist swivel bugs me a little bit. That feels a little stiff. I'm sure it swivels all the way around. There we go. I'd be worried there for a second. That felt kind of a little weird there, but there we go. Loosened up. Actually didn't loosen up any of his joints before I started this, so he's right out of the box. He gets legs out like that. He can almost do the splits. The G.I. Joe figs do have drop hinges, so their leg hinge drops down a little bit. They can get a little bit of extra motion for the doing like the splits and getting the legs out and stuff. So they can get his leg up like that. He's got double jointed knees. Yeah, let's get that leg up there. He can pretty much kick his own butt up there. He does have a boot swivel. Ankles hinge up and down, and then they rock back and forth. So got all the articulation goodies that you want. The paint looks really good. I'm just really happy to have the snake eyes. I mean, it's just snake eyes, but with my head on it. So I guess this could double as a snake eyes review slash Hasbro selfie series review, but he doesn't have the snake eyes head to go with it. But I am going to put, like I said, the movie version head, which I think looks great, but on this body, which definitely kills the movie body. This looks much more true to Snake Eyes. He's got his grenades and just a little bit more bulky. He's got all the gear he needs to do Snake Eyes business and help G.I. Joe out. So super, super cool. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab some other figures, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to pop my head onto it and see what it looks like on those. But other than, before I do that, like, we'll take another look at it. That's definitely looks like my rendering, my example that they gave me on the site. Like I said, from the side, it looks like a standard profile. It's not really taking the profile of my head or my nose, but you really can see it. It looks like my face there, especially when he's looking down. It really looks like me a lot. And yeah, just looking from front on, which that's mainly the goal. A lot of people I've seen complain about them, and I would too if it came out looking nothing like me. Some people chose like red hair and it came out really bright, or like the kind of sandy blonde hair and it came out really much lighter than their actual hair. So that is unfortunate. But I watched a lot of those videos and kind of choose what I really wanted. And the same thing with the facial hair and the color of the facial hair and how much. And this one fit pretty good. So I'm really happy with it. I think he looks a lot like me. The head is not loose, but it's not like super tight or anything. And just for all the people who want to know, yep, the head comes off pretty easy, and that's what it looks like inside. It's your standard head. You can tell it's made out of a different material, but it looks really good. It looks like me, and it snaps back on pretty easy. So let's go ahead and check out some head swaps and see what we can swap my head onto. And yeah, so far I like it. All right, so here we go. Now this feels weird. It's actually a completely different day. When I first tried to do this, my neighborhood power went out, so my lights like kind of shut off while I was doing this. So it feels a little bit different. Starting this on another day, but we're going to continue with the Hasbro selfie series, and I pop my head off, and we're going to see what it looks like on some other Marvel Legends bodies, or I should say just some other Hasbro bodies, maybe a G.I. Joe or two. But so here he is, well, here I am on a Marvel Legends Iron Man body. So this might be close to what you'll get if you pick the Iron Man, except for it's just a different Iron Man suit. It's from the MCU movies, so different Iron Man suit, but you get the gist. So the proportion does not look bad on that. Now the head is not going to fit on every peg, so a lot of the peg sizes are different. It actually sits pretty nice there, but it is not snapping into the peg. Some are going to be too big and some are going to be too small, but there's nothing, it's not nothing you can, can't adjust and can't customize yourself to get to fit. So, but the proportion looks pretty good. So that is on Iron Man body. And let's check it out on the Amazing Fantasy, Marvel Legends Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man body. So that peg snaps on, that actually fits on, but yeah, look at that. The proportion is completely wrong. And he's got like no neck, so big head, no neck. And this Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's not as stacked as some of the other Spider-Men, and he's got a little bit smaller head too. So let's see, yeah, I got his head right here. So you can see his head's a little bit smaller. Not by much, but either way, this head it kind of sits a little bit too low. So maybe if it just sat up a little higher, the proportion would be better, but still it looks a little big for the body. But it actually fits on that peg, so not super tight, but it does fit. Let's check it out on Marvel Legends Black Panther comic body. So it does snap on that one as well, and wow, that looks super cool. The proportion of that works, and it is actually nice and just perfectly snug, like the way the figure comes with the Black Panther head on it. So I would say the peg size is going to fit quite a lot of figs, but you know, definitely not all of them. But look at that, he can actually look down, he can look up, and his head is staying on nice and snug. And you know, the reason why I'm doing this is a lot of people I saw while researching these selfie series figs were worried about the resin, what it's made out of, cracking or, you know, stretching out the hole in the inside or breaking. And so yeah, I would say be careful with it, but you can definitely take it off of your original fig and snap it on and off of some other figs pretty easy. I don't think that you're gonna have any problem using it for some custom stuff and getting some cool pics of your face on your favorite superhero. So just for fun, I mean, who doesn't want to be Thor? So we'll go ahead and pop it on Thor there. See, it doesn't fit on his peg, but the proportion's actually not too bad. I'm missing the flowing blonde hair, and you can see the skin tones off there, but heck, you can even be Thor if you want to have a Thor you in your action figure collection. That's just great. Pretty funny. Very, very cool. So you could do lots of fun stuff with your Hasbro Selfie Series head. And last but not least, I'm going to put his head on the figure that he's actually meant for. This is a Noda Man body, and I've customized him with some clothes that I found. And this is pretty much what I wear like every day. My high tops, usually Adidas's, and these are kind of unmarked, so they worked really good. They actually fit on the pegs. And my battle jacket, my jean jacket here. So this is what I intended to do with my Hasbro Selfie Series in the first place before I opted to, you know, commission someone to do a really detailed picture of, or head of, well, me. I decided to try the Hasbro Selfie Series out, and I am not disappointed. I think it's really good for the price compared to what you're gonna pay to have somebody do it. But obviously, if you're gonna have somebody make a head for you, it's gonna cost a lot more, but also look, you know, exactly like you. But I gotta say, I'm not disappointed. I've already thrown glasses on him. I wear glasses every day, and it looks just like me when I put glasses on, minus some of just the face definitions. And I do actually have a little bit of hair. I'm not completely bald. So I thought about maybe sculpting that or something, but I think I'm gonna leave him just like this, and I am really satisfied. So that is the Hasbro Selfie Series. I got the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes, but he's on my custom body for now and probably forever. So that is it. If you're interested in getting it, I would say just be careful making your choices when you're customizing your character on the Hasbro Pulse app. Make sure you're really looking at the skin tones that you're gonna get and the facial hair and the color of your hair and stuff like that. Try to use really good lighting. I noticed a lot of people, you know, had got, you know, their rendering kind of looked iffy, and then they were upset with the way it came out and looked. Make sure you have good lighting on all sides of you. It makes it easy for the app to recognize your face and to get some of your facial features down. And as well as that, I would say watch some reviews and, you know, read up on what some other people have said about theirs, and maybe try to find some people that, you know, have some of the same features that as you and look and see what they chose. because like I said, some people were kind of upset about the color of the hair. They thought they had, you know, medium colored hair and it came out a lot lighter than they thought, or a lot darker, the skin tones. I did see that. Some people were like, hey, I'm kind of tan, you know, and so they got, you know, one of the darker shades and it came out a lot darker than they wanted, and they were really disappointed, and you don't want to have that. So look around at some of other reviews and see what other people chose, and compared to what they actually got from their rendering that they show on the app and the result. And then you can kind of make a better call for what you want to do if you want to get your own figure. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. That'll help me out. Yeah, if you want to see more videos like this. And until next time, I will see you guys later. I am out.